Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are looking at the next pre-orders for Games Workshop for 27th of June 2020, and we have the final Psychic Awakening book being put up for pre-order, which is Pariah. And it turns out Pariah isn't actually a character or some kind of unit, it's a location called the Pariah Nexus, but we'll get into that possibly in another video. So we have a few things we need to go through today, so let's check it out. So a quick overview. We have the Pariah book, as we've said. We also have the Ephreal Stern's book and special edition, which has a whole bunch of stuff, so we'll go through that in some detail. And we also have Daemonifuge book for its full color 20th anniversary edition, which is kind of cool if you're into the comics. So the first one is collector's edition of Pariah. The book in Australia costs $140, which is very, very expensive. It is ridiculous. It comes with a whole bunch of extra short stories, and I think there's some extra art. The cover's a bit different. You know, it is what it is. So we'll look at the normal version, which is $70 Australian. And in this one, we can have a quick look. So the contents here, we have rules for the Inquisition, which is pretty exciting. There's almost like an entire army for that. Rules for some characters. Then we get a whole bunch of missions and then a section on theaters of war. When I get my hands on this, I might do a little bit of a review of that particular section, because it seems to be a whole bunch of specific rules for different areas, like the webway. I can always see Demon World, High World, Forge World, which should be pretty interesting coming into 9th edition. And we also have a little bit of some art there. And as far as I'm aware, this book definitely ties into the next phase of the storyline, which is the Necrons rising up, which is pretty exciting. So they really are pushing the narrative forth, and there is an area called the Pariah Nexus, which is an area where the warp has no effect. And planets are mysteriously empty of all people. So that's an interesting one. When I get my hands on this, I may do a video on that. Now we have Ephreal St and Kyginil, which are the characters that are in the book as well for the Imperium. So if you haven't seen the video that I've gone a bit more in depth on these models, check it out. It'll be up in the description or the card above, so you can check that out there. But we can have a look here. So 2 models for $84, which for Australian prices is pretty good. And I do love the dynamic pose of this model. Let's just get a look. Actually, we'll make this one a bit bigger. Scroll down a bit. Here we go. I love the dynamic movement, particularly of that cloak. I really do like that. So this model is just really cool in itself. I really have no complaints too much. And then we have the Kyginil. I'm assuming it's pronounced Kyginil. I could be completely wrong. I haven't heard a different pronunciation of it, so I'm going to go with it. I do love how it just moves off the base a lot. Yes, playing games, that's going to be really annoying, but from a model, I really do like it. And we have some extra shots, a bit more close up. So she still has the bolt pistol there and her blade. And Kyginil has 2 different blades there, which is nice. Get some shots of them there in action. Now, the models themselves are pretty basic. This particular model, it's a pretty basic stance. It's cut up, its legs cut off and its arms cut off. Nothing too amazing there. I think you get some cool bits out of it, particularly the weird shielding bit. I've got no idea what they're called. That's cool, and you could possibly get the swords out of it, although it's a bit dicey. You may be able to do some cool stuff with it if you're into kit bashing. And then we have Ephreal, a really cool model. That cloak too, definitely could pull that out and use it for somewhere else, but I really love the model. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up, but it's really cool nonetheless. Then we have the Illuminor Szeras. This is the model that I'm going to buy. I was surprised at the price. This is on an 80mm base, so it's not a small model, and you can tell based on that human size there, it's pretty big. So let's get the 360, and we'll have a look at that. I've had a quick look at this on my phone. I haven't actually seen it on screen yet. Yeah, I really do like this model, and this is one I'm definitely going to pick up. So an 80mm base. It's just a really cool model. It's going that weird 4-legged way that the Necrons are going, and I really do love that design. Yeah, I could just look at this all day. One of the things I really wanted to see was the shape of this organic, bio-organic stuff that the Illuminor is sucking into wherever or whatever he's doing, sort of having a bit of a poke. So there is a lot going on in this model. I really do love it. It's a busy model, but I do like it. And what I found really funny was his legs. Yeah, it's actually called an impaling leg. It's not a leg, it's an impaling leg. So this is actually a really cool model. I do like it. What else we've got? We've got a few more images, and here we've got the sprue, which I wanted to look at as well. So there's a whole bunch of pieces. I think it was like 34 pieces in total. A whole bunch of extra stuff you can pull out, like legs. I really like the fact that the legs are separate to the body. You even have the blood coming out down there on the bottom left of the sprue. So there's a lot of cool things you can do if you want to create some weird monstrosity of Necrons. So yeah, I'm really happy with the price of that. $84. I was very surprised. So yeah, 34 plastic pieces. It's a HQ choice. I really do like it, so I am going to add that to my batch to buy. Then we have Kyria Draxus. Let's be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this model. I think that it's a little plain. I do love the cloak, and if you've seen any other videos, I'm always going on about cloaks. If you've seen the Lumineth video about Teclis and his cloak, I spent a good minute just talking about the cloak itself, so I'm very much into the cloaks. So a few more close-ups. Yeah, the model's fine. It just doesn't do it for me. I don't think that it could do with some more detail. Sure, you could bash some more details on there, like the armor panels, making it a bit more robotic, organic, maybe some more cables, but each to their own. I'm not a huge fan of it. But that one comes in at $55, which if you aren't aware of Australian prices, $55 is sort of the lower price of a single HQ unit. Thereabout. Sometimes it goes up to sanity. I think Space Marine Primaris models, HQ units are about $70, which, let's be honest, not cheap, but this isn't a cheap hobby. Then we have the Railstone, the Heretic Saint limited edition, and there is just tons of stuff in here. I don't even know where to begin. I think we'll scroll down, we'll have a read. So you get the Daemonifuge graphic novel in hardback. You get the Fleur de Lis wax seal stamp and wax. So there we go, we've got that and some wax. That's actually really cool. I don't mind that. 6-sided dice with a Fleur de Lis on the bag and dice featuring Fleur de Lis. You get an enamel pin, a bookmark, a coin, 3 art prints, and this is limited to 1,500 copies. So there really isn't much. And for $200, you get a lot. So you're getting 2 books in there? Is that correct? Is that right? That doesn't make sense. I'm confused why they've got 2 images there. I can't see why it would be 2. Whatever it is, it looks like there's 2, and I don't know why. So it comes in like a really cool box. I really like that. So all the bits would come in this extra box here with some line art there, which matches the cover of the book, which is hardcover, of course. The book will slide in there and then the cover will go on. So it looks like it's a stained glass window. I really like that design. And there we go. It does look like a really nice set. And the box comes with all this stuff in here. That looks really nice. So 2 books, 2 versions. Okay, sure. It's fine. It is what it is. And we also get a close-up of the extra bits. So the coin, double-sided coin, which is cool. The enamel pin. The dice, which are really cool. Different color dice. I mean, it would be nice if it was a full set of the same color. That'd be really cool. And then we have the stamp and wax. I'm surprised that they've actually included something like that. I think that's really cool. I think just for that alone, yes, the price is $195. That's not just worth $195, but that alone I think is really cool. So this is really very limited edition. Like I said, 1,500 copies. So if you're keen for that, I would get in because that will probably sell really fast. Then we have the book itself, which is hardcover, and it's in full color for $56.50. Let's get it up. Looks really nice. Like I said, I don't know the story, so I won't be able to go into too much detail about what it is, but full color graphic novels are always really good in hardcover. So you do have that, and it is, how many pages does it have? It does not say. I thought it might say how many pages, but no problem. So $56.50, which is expensive for a hardcover graphic novel, but this is a Games Workshop and Black Library, so usually there is a little bit of a premium on there. And then we have Broken Saints, which I believe is an audio drama. 75 minutes long. It's written by Alec Worley, performed by a whole bunch of different people. So I don't know anything about this one, but I think that would be kind of a cool buy if you're into that. Of course, the number one buy for me is this big boy here. I'm definitely picking that up for $84. I think for Australian prices, that's a steal. If I do have overseas prices at the time of recording and editing, I will put them on the screen. If not, check your local area or your local Games Workshop site and you'll get all the prices for that. But that model itself, I think, is beautiful. And that is my pick. So what's your favorite model? Let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like me to go into depth with the Psychic Awakening Pariah book, definitely leave me a comment, because I'm interested to know if you guys want to see some more content around like rules of the game, because I'm not big on the rules. I'm really more like the lore and the models, but I'm keen to get into 9th edition. So if you do want to see some books on that, let me know in the comments below. But until next time, I will catch you later. Bye.